Hello and welcome to Hollywood Live. I'm Katie Shope, and today's guest is someone I'm really excited to introduce you to. His name is Oscar Diaz, and he's doing really exciting things in the IT space. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me on.
Can you start by just telling us a bit about yourself and, of course, your company?
Sure, yeah. So, some problems with computers that companies have with the internet, cybersecurity, that kind of things. Well, Tecbound technology helped those companies to manage those risks and manage those problems. But essentially, let me explain you a little bit how we started a company.
Right.
So I'm originally from Venezuela.
Okay.
So, and there, early stages, I started liking computers when I saw an ad for a Macintosh computer.
Okay.
But my family was middle class, and they didn't really have the means to afford a computer. So I managed to get into other computer via a friend of mine. And then I started getting more passionate about technology. And eventually, my family was able to afford me to send me to university, a 5 years career, and then get out on the enterprise level. And that's where I learned everything that I know about technology. Then I moved to Canada. That's where the Tecbound started. Okay. So we see that there was a very lack of how small businesses, police agencies, non-for-profit use technology. Because in enterprise, you see that enterprise, all of them have different ways to do things in a better way, but small businesses don't have it, or right. Police agencies. So that's where Tecbound technology comes in, and we help them to actually have enterprise-level services tailored to small businesses.
Awesome, and I love that this has been really a lifelong passion for you then.
Yes, it has been all the time. I've been working on this for more than 20 years, and I want to really help those organizations to have a really good services, and they can see technology as a way for them to thrive and not just a problem or something they need to have. Like sometimes people think that computers and technology is something that they have to, but they don't need to.
Okay. So you and Tecbound Technology are doing some really unique things in the IT space. Would you mind sharing with our audience what some of those things are?
Yeah, of course. So we're specializing with providing services to Canadian police agencies. Okay. So they have to follow a lot of regulations, not just for the way that they deliver their services and how they do policing, but also from technology perspective, because they need to follow something that is known as a NCACR, which is a framework that the RCMP in Canada provide to police agencies to access systems in order to run plates, warrants, that kind of services. So we helped the police agencies to follow that process in a very, very smooth manner so they can get the certification to be able to access the system. And we are probably one of the 2 companies in Canada that actually specializes in those particular services.
Right, I was going to say, it sounds like a very specialized business that you're running.
It's a very specialized, the framework is very complex, so you need a very good team that is expert in that particular matter in order to be able to apply successfully.
Awesome. Are there any recent client stories you can share with our audience of somebody that you've really been able to help?
Oh yeah, so one of the ones that come into my mind is we were working with the police agency back in Canada, and they were struggling to get this particular certification for years. When I started working with them, they were behind, really behind when it comes to technology, and that's one of the reasons they were taking so long to get the approval. So once we start working with them, we prepare a strategy, we prepare a plan, we prepare everything that they needed to be able to apply, and we'll be able to send a submission, which is they were not able to do it before. And after that, we send a submission, they get approved. But from this particular case, they were the first police agency in Canada able to implement the technology in the way that they did it, thanks to our help.
Oh, that's awesome. What a great testimonial.
Yeah, indeed. So, and then they're very proud as well, because now they can go outside and talk to their other police agencies. Hey, we did it.
Yeah, and they can use them as an example.
That's correct, yeah.
Sure, awesome. What is the best piece of advice that you would offer to somebody to really succeed and thrive in the current economy?
Well, so something that it would be an advice in 3 parts. So for businesses, it doesn't matter the size, or non-for-profits or police agencies, it doesn't matter, is that when you're using technology, you need to see technology a way for you to succeed in this environment. Now, that comes with the caveat that you have to make sure that any technology that you implement, do not implement it just for the sake of a new technology, because it might not be a good fit. Right. And I have seen a lot of problems where someone implements a piece of technology and then basically doesn't work. So there has to be a reason why you implement a particular technology. Right. Second of all would be that nowadays, it's very important to anything that you do is focused. You have cybersecurity top of mind. Before it was something nice to have, but nowadays it's very important. Our company itself has been, we have worked with customers at least probably 8 incidents just this year.
Wow.
So it's growing.
Yeah.
It is happening out there. So you have to have cybersecurity top of mind.
Definitely.
And finally, also it's a must for every single company is to have a business continuity plan, because you never know what might happen.
Right.
You have to be ready to be able to continue doing business.
Awesome. Well, that's such great advice for all of our listeners. Where can they go to learn more about you and your company?
Sure, you can go to our website, Tecbound.com, or just send us an email at info@tecbound.com.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Hollywood Live. I'll be back right after the break with another guest.